Digitizing Europe Summit 2014 in Berlin, and with me is Sinead Mac Manus, founder and CEO of Fluency. Sinead, what are the skills we need in the digitized economy?
So it's a great question. I don't think there's no one answer. I think we need a lot of different skills. Of course, we need software engineers, programmers, and coders. We need people who are going to create the new technologies of the future. We also need people who can work with data and all of the amazing sort of analytical and big data and machine learning and algorithmic work in the future. But I think apart from that, because there's not going to be everybody in the world, we need people to be able to see the world, as we call it, through a digital lens. So be able to see the new opportunities that are coming up in technology and digital, for example, the Internet of Things, and think, well, how does this apply to the sector I'm working in or the business I would like to create, and to really see new ways of working and new business models. And I think that's one of the most exciting things about what's coming in the future.
And who's responsible for providing these skills for the younger generation?
So another really complicated question. I think the responsibility lies across a number of different partners. I think the traditional education system definitely has a role. I mean, what's great in the UK now is that from this September, everybody who's age 5 in the UK will actually learn coding and computer science at school. But things like this are going to take a long time to filter through to the supply and the labour market. So I think companies like ourselves and General Assembly, people who are out there operating in the market and retraining people or upskilling people with digital skills, I think we've got a real part to play. And I think what's great about companies like ours is that we can really react to what the market needs. So traditional education, whether that's higher education or vocational, can take a long time for courses to be accredited and put together and get out there into the marketplace, whereas we can react really fast and work really with employers and work with industry to find out what exactly are the skill sets that are missing and train people for those jobs.
And you were talking about the skills, and it's often talked about the skills gap that is currently showing up. So what do you think that skills gap is like, and how will it likely affect the labor market in the future if nothing is being done?
I think we can see it already in London where I live. We work in the heart of tech city, and I'm constantly talking to founders about how difficult it is to find tech talent, and everybody's going after the same small percentage of people who are just rotating around the labour market. So I think we need to start thinking a little bit outside the box, so and start looking at younger people and training them up, but also looking at older people, who would like to reskill and move out of traditional industries and move into the tech industry, and really look at how we can support these people to train with these high technological skills, because we're never going to fulfill that skills gap. I think in the future, in the medium term, that will be changed, because now children are getting into computer science and coding earlier, but we're going to have a big supply problem in the next 10 years.
So finally, if you would have one wish free, what would that be in order to bring Europe up to speed in terms of digitizing? One
wish free. I think big business has a real role to play here. We've got some amazing big companies in Europe who are really looking at digital skills, and especially looking at young people. And I think they have a massive role to play. Vodafone in terms of education, and I think working with startups and businesses who are really trying to innovate in this space and really partnering together to solve that problem. So that would be my big wish, that we could all work together on this.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.